back to For Real. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for the news moto, where Jeremy takes you for a ride and I update you on the news of Cambodia. We're going to alternate between Jeremy's rides and guest rides from other channels when we have them, so this week it's Jeremy's turn again. Today's ride takes you north of the highway along the riverside. We'll go past Wat Polan Kar and Wat Prayer and Kosar in the lovely leafy Slor Kram Sandcat. Our friends over at Heartprint have opened a boutique hotel in this area called The Bygone. We'll take you for a visit there soon. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here is the total we've donated so far. Simply watching our videos helps us to earn this money, so your time here on our channel directly helps people in Cambodia. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There's a tiny little button in the bottom right of the screen where you can do it right now. Today is Wednesday the 8th of February, and in this episode we'll look at the positive impact of the new Sihanoukville expressway. We will investigate some bad pork and look into the traffic infringement trends from last year. We'll check in with the punishments for marijuana cultivation and top it off with a case of prolonged mass hysteria in Pursat. In the 3 months since the Phnom Penh Sihanoukville expressway opened, more than 1 million vehicles have used the 190-kilometre long expressway. Inevitably, there have been accidents and 38 have been recorded so far, with a total of 50 vehicles damaged. But of those accidents, none were serious enough to cause death, which is great to hear. National Road 4 was one of the most dangerous roads in Cambodia, and with the expressway now, numbers of accidents on that road have decreased dramatically, which is fantastic news. However, in general, traffic accident numbers in Cambodia are still very high, leading to many deaths and injuries each year. Prime Minister Hun Sen has urged Cambodians living abroad to visit the home country this year, as it is organising 2 major events, Angkor Sangkrantar in April, which is in Siem Reap, and the Southeast Asian Games and ASEAN Para Games that are in May and June this year. Cambodia is expecting the arrival of 3 to 4 million tourists in 2023. More than 1 million visits occurred in the last quarter of 2022, so that's from October to December, and that indicates a turnaround for tourism in the kingdom. The Tourism Ministry estimates that in 2023, Cambodia should be able to attract at least 4 million international tourists and about 15 million domestic tourists. Cambodia's economy is expected to register good growth this year due to the recovery of tourism, increased exports, and an increase in foreign investment as well. Speaking of foreign investment though, the Royal Group Koh Rong Development Company has accelerated its construction of some 60-kilometre submarine power cable from Praia Sihanouk to Koh Rong Island, a popular resort island off the coast. The firm is currently investing in mega projects such as resorts, hotels and infrastructure, including an airport on the island. The 60-kilometre submarine power cable built to Koh Rong Island is scheduled to be completed in the first quarter of this year to provide electricity in the upcoming Khmer New Year in April. The company has already built 3- and 5-star hotels with a total investment of $55 million, and the first hotel opened back in 2018. The company is also building a 70-kilometre long concrete road with an investment of $35 million, which is 50% complete. The company recently started construction of the $300 million international airport on Koh Rong, with plans to complete construction within 5 years. The airport comes as the 4th to be delivered by the private sector, in addition to airports that are already under construction in Phnom Penh, Siem Reap and Koh Kong. Authorities seized 7,000 kilos of frozen pork in Phnom Penh's Mien Chai district, suspecting the pork could be damaging to public health due to the unclear background of its importation into the country. Authorities determined that the pork was illegally smuggled from a neighbouring country because the owner did not have any documentation to confirm that the pork was legally imported. The authorities will announce the results after conducting tests at a lab/barbecue to determine the quality of the meat and see if it is safe for human consumption. Local livestock raisers have become bankrupt over the years because they cannot compete with the price of smuggled imported pork. Police in Battambang province have cracked down on a case involving illegal cultivation of 300 marijuana plants. During the operation, police arrested a 49-year-old suspect, and they decided if the suspect agreed to stop cultivating marijuana plants and be re-educated, he would be allowed to return to the community and avoid jail time. The deputy police chief in charge of the drug crackdown said this case was the first one for the year. He added that the local authorities have reached out and educated those affected by drug use in 4 to 5 districts. Marijuana is grown in various provinces, but the largest area for cultivation has historically been Takeo province. Those involved in planting marijuana face various punishments. First-time cultivators with only 4 to 5 plants are re-educated. However, if they're found cultivating many with the intention of selling, then they will be prosecuted according to the law. From potheads to hardheads, 100,000 motorcyclists were stopped for traffic infringements across the country, and 94 of those were not wearing helmets whilst driving. According to the National Road Safety Committee report, in 2022, police officers across the country pulled over 115,801 motorcyclists, and 94% of those were not wearing helmets. The report added that those who disobeyed the law received fines, and those not wearing helmets were instructed to do so in the future. The occurrence of most traffic accidents was due to drink driving, drug use, or speeding. No surprises there. During a road safety meeting, the Minister of Interior urged companies and motorcycle dealers across the country to give helmets free of charge to buyers. Maybe they could also start putting drink drivers in jail for their never-ending moto madness. Another innocent road divider became a victim to a drunk driver who smashed into it while speeding. Of course, the incident took place in Phnom Penh. Witnesses at the scene said that a white car was being driven at high speeds and the driver oversteered and smashed into the road divider. According to the car owner, before the accident, another car smashed into the back of his car, which caused him to smash into the divider. Another innocent road divider proved too much for a car that crashed into it, leaving the car with severe damage. According to witnesses at the scene, the car was seen travelling Route 598. When it arrived at the corner of Street 317, the driver swerved to avoid hitting a motorcycle, which caused him to smash into the road divider. One drunk driver got enlightened after his encounter with a lamppost in Phnom Penh. His white GM car was seen travelling along the road in north to south direction at high speed. The driver swerved to the right and hit a street lamppost, causing severe damage both to public property and to his car. In the time-honoured tradition, the driver then fled into the inky black Phnom Penh night. Does anyone else think they should install more streetlights and dividers to help stop this moto madness that's plaguing Phnom Penh? Now we have an only in Cambodia story. Over a 3-day period, more than 100 students of Hun Sen Pram Mui Secondary School and High School have fainted due to mysterious causes. Firstly, 61 students fainted, with some reporting breathing difficulties. All 61 of those students were sent to Pursat Provincial Referral Hospital for treatment, and doctors found the cases baffling because no causes were found, but they suspected that the students fainted due to nausea. Viol Veng District Governor said that after the incident, the school's director and authorities were preparing to hold a ceremony to appease the spirits supposedly responsible for the fainting, but during that ceremony, another 40 students fainted. At least 12 of the 40 students showed signs of anxiety, difficulty in breathing, and increased weakness prior to fainting. A Pursat Provincial Referral Hospital doctor said they could not find any signs of illness, but the possible cause could have been foul air. Living with Jeremy, I know that foul air can indeed cause these symptoms. A Viol Vieng District Deputy Police Officer said that after the initial incident, the school authorities decided to hold a cleansing ceremony. However, during the ceremony, some 44 students had difficulty breathing, became weak, cried out and fainted, similar to the earlier incident. They were sent to the Pram Mui Health Centre and Pursat Referral Hospital. While the examinations and diagnosis found no apparent signs of illness, disease or fever, they said it might be because of foul air. The Pram Mui Secondary and High School director said that most of the female students said that they saw a black shadow touching them, which caused them anxiety. Then they became weak and fainted. The police officer said, "As for seeing black shadows, that is just an abstract belief. Until now, we have no idea what caused this incident. However, we are waiting for the doctor's report." Another 3 provinces are set to be declared mine-free early this year. Svay Rieng and Kampong Cham will be declared mine-free in February, while Kandao will officially be awarded the status in March. This will bring the total to 18 of the kingdom's 25 provinces that will be declared mine-free. That wonderful news brings us to the end of this week's News Moto. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.